Good
Hey,
morning,
Bonnie.
guys. How's it going?
Hey, how are
Bonnie?
you?
I'm great. I'm great. I always love having the opportunity to chat with you guys, but I have to say, during these times, being separated from the four of you being separated has to be so strange for you because your lifelong friendship, this is probably the longest you've ever been apart.
It absolutely is. You're 100% right. We met in 1990 as freshmen in high school. So 30-year friendship. I'm sure this is the longest a lot of people have been apart. But we've been doing like these like weekly dinners together just to kind of keep in touch. Like once a week. I mean, it's like crazy for us. We're with each other every day. So we were doing these once a week little dinner parties, and we were having so much fun doing it. We're like, why don't we want to be on the air right now. We want to be entertaining right now. We want to be connecting with everybody that's going through this and our fans, especially right now. So we said, why don't we just turn the cameras on in our homes while we're having the dinner and invite people to eat dinner with us while we have this unscripted conversation every week. And they said, okay. And so here we go. We're about to do that next week. So it's just kind of crazy because with Jokers, we film it, but it doesn't air for months later. So we're really excited to do this because we're filming it. It's going on air immediately. So
I was
something
going
new
to
for
say
us.
that because
Yeah.
yeah, that news came out this morning, so I was very, very excited. Great timing on that, and yeah, that's got to be so cool because I was just saying, I personally am loving watching people doing stuff from their home, whether it's Jimmy Fallon or whatever. I just find it so real and so comforting, and so for you guys to be able to do this for your fans, this is I can't even believe how excited people are probably for this.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been watching those shows. I'm with you. I like it. It's a fun peek into like I'm judging what they have in the background,
It's
and
fascinating, right?
yeah, and it's making the most of what we have right now because look, at the end of the day, it's like it is something you haven't seen before. Like you haven't seen these people performing from home before, and it's like why not watch it? It seems like a fun making the best of the situation. It'll all go back to normal eventually. So for now, I get to watch, Jimmy Kimmel and judge his house. I'm down for it. I'll take it.
I completely agree with you. It's like, oh, I love it too. So the Misery Index, a lot of fun. This game show, something very different from the show that we're used to seeing from you guys. So, Q, why don't you just set it up for people who aren't familiar with what it's about?
Okay, so Misery Index is a game show that me and the guys do with Jameela Jamil, and what happens is we watch miserable events like viral videos or news stories about stupid things that have happened to people over the years, and we judge them on a scale from 1 to 10. Now, those 1 to 100, sorry, those videos were already rated by psychiatrists, real psychiatrists who use scientific approach to figure out how miserable they really are, and then we just try and advise the contestants where it falls on the scale, and the winner can take home like up to $30,000. So it's actually high stakes. It's a lot of fun too. Like we get to just goof around.
It's actually
Yeah,
like really
making
cool
money off of
because
people's misery. Very nice.
it is. And with Jokers, we have to like plan ahead so much in order to surprise each other and write all these jokes and things. With this, since it's a game show, like by law, we're not allowed to know anything. So it's complete opposite vibe for us. We just show up and we're just supposed to play the game, compete, and riff on everything and have fun. So it's been like the most fun. It might be more of a fun job than Jokers for me because Jokers I get put through. But Jokers is my own misery, and so like it's just
Yeah,
like I like
yeah.
laughing at other people for a change.
Yeah, I was going to ask you like what the major differences are between doing something like the Misery Index, which you're right, it's all you don't know really what's happening. You're not in control basically.
Well,
So is
that's
that
not the
kind of
main
the biggest
difference.
thing?
Can I tell you what the real main difference is for us? Impractical Jokers get shot everywhere around the city. One day we could be shooting in a leaky, rat-infested basement in a bodega. That could happen. That has happened every day on Misery Index. I go to a climate-controlled studio with a craft service table, and I work for a half hour, and then I take a break. Oh, it's like nothing. It's great. Those are the differences.
Okay, so what is the most miserable thing that stands out for each of you? Sal, why don't you start? That we see on the Misery Index that you just because I watched a few episodes of this and I'm like my skin was crawling like cringe fest city.
Oh, it really is, and you'd think that we'd be like we've seen a lot of this kind of stuff so far, but they mine really deep for like these really cool articles, and they're so outrageous you think they're not like they're unbelievable, the stories. But the thing is, they're all completely true. And we got the audience really involved this year. Like in studio with us, we're having so much fun while this is going. Like we're just kind of like running all around the studio. Like we kind of break outside of playing the game, we break every game show rule there is. It's like our version of a game show. So it's just so much fun. The stories have been shocking. A lot of the stuff that has to deal with family, like accidentally, like there's been like those types of horror stories where you're walking on your grandparents or something with your mom or something like that. I relate to the family ones. Can I tell you something that my mom really quickly that my mom texted me 2 days ago? Because you guys are up in Toronto, right? Yes. So she texted me 2 days ago. Oh my God, I can't believe this. The Yankees are playing the Blue Jays. And so my mom's first instinct was that the Yankee organization, the country of Canada, and 50,000 people were like, the heck with this, and they decided to play a game. That was her first instinct. Not that the Yes Network was running a repeat. So I relate a lot more to like the miserable things that have to do with the family stuff because I have to put up with my mom. So
yeah. You seriously can't beat what your family can do. I so hear you. Listen, you could have cameras in pretty much every single home in North America, and you would have shows for the rest of your lives.
That's correct.
Exactly.
Especially during this time, like with parents having to put up with homeschooling their kids and just the crazy stuff. Like it just is truly unbelievable. I wanted to ask you guys too, like when you go out on the streets, when you're allowed, pre-pandemic and hopefully post, what's it like when people, fans see you? How do you kind of get around without people going nuts? And are they, good to you guys? Like it must be crazy.
I think for the most part, people are respectful and nice, and most people are just like, hey, love the show, whatever, and it's fine. It's like most things in life. It's drunk people that are the issue. That's when the arms get thrown around and they're in your face and it smells like beer and they're like, I don't like the show, but my cousin does. Make a video. Like that's when things get a little much. But for the most part, people are really cool. Like people usually just have nice things to say, which is, that's nice.
Yeah. Well, we have all nice things to say to you from Canada because we're Canadian. So,
Yes.
We would never say anything bad to you guys. You have tons of fans here. And just listen, congratulations, a Misery Index. I cannot wait to watch this dinner party show. This is going to be fantastic. And we look forward to more Impractical Jokers, of course, post-pandemic. But thanks for your time, you guys. I really appreciate it. And just stay healthy and stay safe. And we love you here in Canada.
Thank you so much. Same to you.
You're so welcome. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye.